myself Gurjeet Kaur. So today I am presenting my project single story commercial restaurant. My client is ACTS Developers. So as I am junior quantity surveyor under the ABC consultant. So here is my structural drawing. That is the layout of ground and cross section of ground beam, the layout of pad footing, and the cross section of a column. So here is my next structural drawing that represent my overall project. So after that is my takeoff list measure activity that as I am taken in the NZA NZSMMM trade 4. So that is the groundworks. The first one is groundworks, in which the 4.1 is the site clearance, the 3.1 is execution foundation, the next one is disposal of material, and the earthworks support and the execution of ground slab. The next is prepare and compact floor, filling and vapor barrier. So the next is concrete work, that is the trade 6 and the SSMM, in which the 2.1 is base concrete, the next is 6.1, that is the column concrete, the ground beam and the ground slab concrete. Next is reinforcement, that is taken the trade 8 and ANZSMM, in which the footing, slab, columns and beams. The next is formwork, that is I taken the trade 7 ANZSMM, in which also the footing, columns and GF beams. The next one is masonry work, that is taken the trade 12 ANZSMM, in which I represent the walls and damp proof course. So here is my abstract sheet, in which the item code, the description, the unit and quantity for my first groundworks. The first is site clearance, the unit is meter square and the quantity is 100.34. The next is execution foundation, the unit is meter cube and the quantity is 18.84. The third one is disposal of material, that also is a meter cubic and the quantity is 28.51. The next is earthwork support, that is also a meter square, the quantity is 9.67. The next is prepare and compact floor, that is also a meter square, the quantity is 70.2. The next is filling and damp proof membrane, the unit is meter cubic and square and the quantity is 48 and 53.3. So the next one is concrete work, in which the base, column and ground beam and ground slab. The unit is also same for all the meter cube and the quantity is 432 between the 9.67. The third one is reinforcement, in which the footing, slab, column and beams. The unit is same for all, that is the kg, and the quantity is 155.8 to 292.72. For the fourth one, that is the formwork, in which the footing, column and ground beam, and the unit is also same for the meter cubic and the quantity is 12 to 18.6. My unit rate, in which the description, unit and different material cost, machinery cost, manpower cost, and also the overhead and profit that I am using for the websites. Lots of websites I am using calculating the data. And next is my SOQ, the schedule of quantity for small building project. So the first one is the bill of quantities has been measured in accordance with the Australian and New Zealand standard method of measurement. Okay, the next is the contractor is referred to the drawing schedule attached to the back of the bill of quantities for the drawings. Here is a preliminary, in which there are no preliminary, in which the professional sum, insurance, sitting out, site facilities and security arrangements. And again that is my first groundwork. And also there are lots of site clearance, excavation, disposal of material, slab excavation and the prepare and compact floor. The next is filling, and the last one is vapor barrier and concrete works. So here is my concrete work, in which we are having the footing, column, the ground beam, and the next is ground slab. Then there are lots of same unit, that is the meter cubic. That in the third one, that is the reinforcement, in which also the footing, the column and ground beam and slab, that is also the unit is same for the kg. And the fourth one is formwork, having the footing, column and ground beam. The fifth one is masonry work, in which also the having there the brickwork. Also here is my masonry work, in which refer to the introduction, general rules and recommendations of according to the ANZS MM. So here is my SCQ. Thank you.